Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 11 for the event Abroad Travel. In this example, we are going to study a male chart who is working in an IT company, US based company, and that company is having, his head office in US, and this native was sent by or transferred by the company to their US branch. So during one favorable Dasa Bugdi, he went to US and he continued his job there. And he was there for almost about 9 years in the same company in US. After that, he was coming back to homeland and continue his job in the same company. So for 9 years he was there in abroad. After that, he came back. So that destiny should support for both travel and also coming back, and also Dasa Lord also should support for that. And in favorable Bugdi would have traveled, and during the unfavorable Bugdi in the same Dasa would have come back. So that we have to check in this chart. Let us examine the birth chart now. Example number 11, abroad travel for job. The native was transferred to the US branch and later returned. So that we are going to study in this chart. Now let us examine the birth chart. This is the birth chart of that native. Now let us do the basic study first. The native is born in Gemini Lagna. And Lagna and second cusp both are falling in Gemini, and obviously that 7 and 8 will fall in the Sagittarius. 7th Lord, 8th Lord, Jupiter is occupying Lagna, and 3rd Lord, Moon, 3rd cusp is falling in the sign of Cancer. 3rd Lord, Moon, and 9th Lord, Saturn, and 12th Lord, Venus. So 3rd Lord, Moon, and 12th Lord, Venus are conjoined in the Aries sign in the 5th house. They are conjoined with the 4th Lord, or Sun also. So 3rd Lord, 4th Lord, and 12th Lord are conjoined, posted in the sign of Venus itself. So 3rd Lord, 12th Lord connected. And Saturn is 9th Lord and 10th Lord occupying 3rd house. So 9th Lord, 10th Lord occupying 3rd house is good, and that is aspecting to the 3rd Lord and 12th Lord. Saturn is in the sign of Sun. That Sun also conjoined with the 3rd Lord and 12th Lord. So they are all supportive to the 3, 9, 12 houses are connecting to each other, and Aries sign also connected. And moreover, 4th house also joining hands with them, because that 4th Lord, Sun is also playing. And Jupiter is 8th Lord occupying, 7th Lord, 8th Lord, 11th Lord occupying Lagna and also aspecting to them. That is also further supporting. So basically 3, 9, 12 houses are connected to each other, and 11 is also supportive, and they are all favorable. As per the basic study, they are all supportive for the abroad travel. Now let us check the signification study. Now we are on the EPS page, and let us examine the self-signification, and let us give the colors also. Lagna Lord. Lagna Lord, 2nd Lord, 5th Lord occupying 6th house. 311 Cuspal Star Lord. Representing Rahu occupying 4th house, 5, 6, 11. So the 2nd house is indicating some weakness but not detrimental, and 1, 2, 5, 6, 3, 11 are favorable. And 4 occupant and 5, 6, 11. 4 is indicating some weakness. It is talking about the homeland, but 6 and 11 are supportive for the profession. So Mercury on its own, it is supportive, and we can give Mercury light green because of the second house and representing Rahu fourth house. I'm giving Mercury light blue, light green, sorry. Ninth lord, 10th lord occupying third house, that is Saturn. Saturn definitely has to be given dark green. And 12th lord Venus occupying fifth house, fourth star lord, and second cuspal sublord. 12 is fine, but moving towards non-supportive houses. This the 12th lord is self-afflicted, so that definitely Venus has to be given pink. It is favorable because of the 12th lord, but it is unfavorable. The two second cuspal sublord and fourth star lord, this is not good. So we are giving. Actually, we had to give. Light. Light red. But because of the 12th lord, we cannot give light red. Let us give the pink. Pink indicates for this chart. We can see that it is unfavorable. Cuspal sublord is indicating pink. So then let us check the 11th, third lord. Moon, third lord, occupying fifth house, ninth star lord, they are all favorable, and 3 and 8 cuspal sublord. So this is indicating some weakness. Third sublord is fine. Eighth cuspal sublord is indicating some weakness. So 3 and 8 both are present. So like Venus, let us give Moon also pink. Then what else? Seventh lord, eighth lord occupying 11th house, and Lagna Kaspal occupying 11th house, sorry, Lagna first house, 7, 8, 11 occupying first, 2, 16, and 4, 10, 12. These houses are supportive for the professional prospects, but 12th house is also supportive for 10 and 12 are supportive for job in abroad also. 7 and 11, these are all favorable along with the 8th lord and 4th cuspal sublord and 2. This 8, 2, 4. Though 2, 16 is talking about the professional prospects, but 8 and 4 indicating some weakness. So Jupiter we can give again pink. So this Jupiter planet, Venus planet, and we have given Moon also that light pink. It indicates they are having both favorable and unfavorable. Then after that, let us compare these planets and we can differentiate with some other colors also if more pinks are coming. Then Rahu occupying fourth house and 5, 6, 11 cuspal sublord. These 5, 6, 11, these are all good for the professional prospects, but for the travel abroad, this is not for travel abroad for the job, but it is travel abroad. Sorry, it is not travel abroad for the education. It is for the job only. 6 and 11 is okay. But 4, 5, fourth house occupant indicates some weakness. So Rahu also we can give pink. So we're getting more pink. So, but I feel occupying 4 is not a problem. So Rahu we can give blue, right? So it is not having in the cuspal sublord, no? So while we are studying the level to level, then 4 is coming, we'll see that impact can be considered while we are doing the level by study. So Jupiter we have given pink and Rahu we have given blue. And Saturn we have given, and Mars planet. Mars is sixth lord occupying second house and 1, 5 star lord and seventh sublord. So these are all indicating favorable houses for the profession. 6 and 2, 1, 5, 7 are favorable. But for the travel abroad, it is not having any, significant significations, favorable houses, but 7 sublord is fine. And so it is not having strong unfavorable, though it is having second house, it is supportive to the profession. So Mars we can give blue. Okay. So Mars we can give blue. Ketu occupying 10th house, 7th star lord. It is supportive for the professional prospect, and Jupiter is the mixed one. So that already Jupiter we already given pink. So Ketu also we can give blue. So pink in the sense it is a mixed significator, and blue in the sense it is having the it is supportive houses for the purpose and not having unfavorable on their own. So that way we can see that. So you can see Venus, Moon, Jupiter. Venus, Moon, and Jupiter. In that, actually, Venus is comparatively more unfavorable than the other planets, right? Because 12th lord itself having unfavorable. So instead of light pink, the dark pink, we can give Venus light pink. It means what? It is unfavorable on the higher side. So we can say it is favorable also present. We can say it is unfavorable on the higher side, or we can give light red also. I mean, because of the 12th lord only, and I'm thinking whether we have to give light red because it should not mislead. So to differentiate the pink, I have given light pink Venus, or we can give light red also. Now I have given light pink only, so we will keep this in mind. Light pink means it is unfavorable on the higher side, and favorable 12th lord only present. Other planets, Sun and Saturn and Mercury are favorable, other are blue or good. Jupiter, Moon are having mixed significations. We can keep this in mind. Now we have set colors, and now let us examine the destiny, and let us check the periods also. Okay, so now we are on the home page. We have to check the destiny. Significators. What happened? Sun, I have not given any color. Yes, I think we forgot. Sun planet, we have not given color. Sun. Sun is fourth lord occupying fifth house, 8 and 12 cuspal star lord, and 1 and 9 cuspal sub lord. You can see these are all good. 12, 1 and 9 cuspal sub lord are very good. But 4, 5, 8, it is indicating some weakness. So Sun also has to be given pink. So there are many planets with the pink shade. They're all mixed one. That itself is indicating many planets are having mixed significator supportive for both favorable and unfavorable. Travel also, it can support for coming back also. Now let us check the significator again, so that Sun has got the color now. Yes. Now what we have to do, we have to check the ninth sublord, and ninth sublord is Venus, sorry, Sun, and 12th sublord is Jupiter. Ninth sublord Sun, and 12th sublord Jupiter, and ninth lord Saturn, and 12th lord Venus. So let us check ninth sublord Sun first. Ninth sublord Sun in the star of Jupiter also pink, but having favorable grouping. And dual level planet Rahu, yes, it is fine. It is supportive, but also having that 4. And sub-level planet Mercury is green planet, that is also having favorable houses, and along with that some weakness. But otherwise, 9 sublord is supportive for travel abroad, for the job prospects, right? Then 12 sublord. 12 sublord is Jupiter. 12 sublord is Jupiter, it itself is having mixed signification. In the star of Rahu, also blue, and 2A level is moon, pink. Favorable, and this one. This is also pink, this is also pink. Saturn sublord is good. And last level planet Ketu, blue. So it means what? That 10th sublord planet, 12th sublord planet, Jupiter in the star of a planet, supportive to these 10, 7, 11, supported by this 6 and 11, favorable for the job prospects in, you can see these 10 and 12 in the star of Rahu, having got for 6 and 11, supported by Mercury, and 2A level planet is 6, 9 or 3 are supportive to the long travel. Along with this, some weakness also passed. And importantly, the sublord planet is Saturn. Saturn is good key planet. So that is very good. Suppose let us open that EPS table of that Jupiter. Let us check whether that Jupiter is having that key planets in the rulers link. Jupiter, Saturn is here. Saturn is forming ruler link to Moon, is having Saturn in supports. And Rahu is not having Saturn. Rahu is not having Saturn star level planet. And second planet Mercury having Jupiter in support. So Jupiter is getting impact on the, or passing its impact to the Rahu indirectly, because Mercury is having Jupiter in its supports. And Jupiter is having that Mercury, and yes, it is having Sun, Moon, Venus. You can see Jupiter planet already having mixed. That is also getting that Sun, Venus, Moon also in their rulers, in their supports. It means what? That Moon planet or other key planets, that is free planets. Sun and Venus are pink shades, light pink shade, but they're all free planets. So their role will be significant in supports because they cannot play a role as the ruler. So the Sun and Venus are influencing Jupiter. So that unfavorable also supported, unfavorable also supported. It indicates what? That 10 sublord planet, 12 sublord planet, Jupiter is supportive through the rulers because of the favorable supportive key planets. And also these rulers are under the influence of the unfavorable planet, that is Venus, Sun, and also Moon. Because you can see Moon itself is directly playing unfavorable key planet, and unfavorable key planet means mixed key planet, third, eighth sublord, third, 3 and 8 sublord. And also Jupiter is under the influence of Sun and Venus. All are playing role for the that destiny planet is influenced by these three mixed key planet, especially Venus, because that is the strong unfavorable when compared to this. So it is supportive. And what else we have to check? Ninth sublord, 12th sublord, we checked. Third sublord, eighth sublord, Moon. You can see the 12th sublord itself having some weakness. The primary cuspal sublord planet itself having some self-affliction, and here also it is having self-affliction. And 12th sublord, third sublord, and ninth sublord also having some self-affliction. It means what? Look at the primary cuspal sublord planet, 12th sublord, and 9th sublord and 3rd sublord, all are having pink shade only. It means what? They are primary cuspal sublord planet, themselves they are having some mixed significations. So that indicates that they are weak, indicating weakness, but they can give their influence to other planets also. Their rulers are also having the other planets, not strong, favorable Saturn or Mercury indirectly. They are also having moderate planets along with that unfavorable. It indicates what? It is supportive for travel abroad, but the strong favorable key planets, what are the strong favorable key planets? Saturn and Mercury. These two are the green color planet. Saturn and Mercury are not playing role directly. For only Jupiter only it is playing at the sub level. For all other planets, it is, for the 9th sublord, it is having Mercury. 12th sublord, it is having Saturn in sub-level only, but other levels are only by second planet or in supports only it is present. I think you are able to understand that destiny is promised with some mixed significations, and it is supportive for travel abroad, and it is having some weakness also, especially through the Venus, Sun, and Moon. In the supports also, in the rulers also. You can see these rulers also, they are present. Right? So Sun itself is playing, and Moon is playing, and Moon is playing here. So that way, they are hitting the unfavorable key planets also in their rulers. I'm talking about the destiny. Now we have to check the Dasa Lord. So he joined the job in Saturn Mahadasa. He joined the job in the US-based company. Look at Saturn Dasa, whether it is favorable for the native to, go abroad for the job prospects. Look at Saturn if it is having the strong unfavorable key planet in its rulers. What are the unfavorable key planet? This pink, Venus, Sun, and Moon. Jupiter is also mixed one, but this Venus is strongly unfavorable and Moon also having mixed significations. If you look at that, Saturn, only Moon at the last level it is having, but all other planets are. Saturn is good, star lord is Ketu, and 12 level is Mercury, and Ketu represents Jupiter. It is a mixed one with the good key planets, and sublord Rahu again blue with the Mercury in the second planet. So that Saturn is supported by the star level and sub-level planet Ketu and Rahu, and they are having some weakness through the Moon. Moon is also favorable only, but it is having 8th house, because you can see, look at the rulers. Fourth house is there, eighth house is there, and look at the grouping combined study. You can see these 4 and 8 are coming at this sub level. And you look at that Saturn, let us open that EPS table. Saturn is having Venus in it is aspecting to Venus, and Saturn in the Rasi of Sun, that Sun already conjoined with Venus. You remember? So that way, that Venus role is also playing. And Ketu represents Jupiter, that Jupiter also having connection to the Venus, and that star lord of the sublord moon is conjoined with Venus and Sun. So Venus and Sun and moon are impacting that ninth lord of planet to some extent. It is there. So that way it is favorable or strongly present along with some weakness. Destiny already having the unfavorable key planet, already we discussed, they are all playing role indirectly, and moon is directly playing role. So that Saturn Dasa is favorable for travel abroad. That to know ninth lord, 10th lord occupying third house, and in the star of Ketu 10 and 7. So it is supportive for the native to get transferred to abroad branch. That is already favorable. So that native in Saturn, if the Dasa Lord itself is strong enough, in own Bukti, it can favor. So Saturn Dasa, Saturn Bukti itself, it was favorable for the native to travel abroad for the job. So Saturn Dasa, Saturn Bukti, he traveled abroad in which Antra? So that Antra period should have the good key planet, which is the strong favorable key planet in this Dasa Lord Saturn, Saturn itself. So Saturn should be there, and Mercury, another green planet, directly playing. Mercury should be there. Then, if it is it should not be there, Moon should not be. If they it can be there in the secondary levels, not at the primary levels. Though it is favorable, this will cause obstacle, and Venus should not be there. You can see Mercury itself is playing in the star of Saturn, good key planet of this Dasa Lord and Bukti Lord. And sub-level planet Ketu representing this one also playing. So that way Mercury again playing. So you can see this grouping is very good. So Saturn Dasa, Saturn Bukti, and Mercury Antra, he traveled abroad. He was transferred to the US branch. So he moved there to US branch, and he started working. So in Saturn Venus, let me check the date in which month he traveled abroad. Let us check that one. And then after that, he was working for almost for about 9 years. So let us check the periods also. Just a minute. He traveled during that August 2001. August 2001, Saturn Dasa, Saturn Bugdi in Mercury Antra. Early of 2001, August, he moved abroad. Saturn, Mercury Antra up to 9/8/2001. So within that first week of August, he traveled abroad. He was transferred to the US branch office. So now he traveled during this Mercury period, is very strongly favorable, his Antra period. Then after that, Saturn, Mercury, you can see Saturn Dasa, Saturn Bukti is fine. And after that, Mercury Bukti is very good under Saturn Dasa. And Ketu Bukti, let us check. Ketu Bukti is good. Ketu is fine. Star Lord is Mercury is good. Green planet. And to a level, Saturn itself is playing. And Sublord is having weakness. Our unfavorable key planet. And star lord of the sublord is Rahu is fine. Now that Venus is the only issue at the sublevel, and planet is fine. The Dasa lords, Saturn's Dasa lords, strong favorable key planet Saturn itself playing role. And if you see that if Saturn is influencing this Venus, then it can support. Saturn is 12 level planet. Venus is aspected by the Saturn. So that way, that Venus is getting the support from the 12 level planet Saturn, and also Rahu is there, and the that last level planet Rahu is mixed one representing Mercury. So somehow it is supportive because planet is fine and it is supportive, and star level is Mercury is a strong favorable key planet, and that is in the star of Saturn is very good. So that way Ketu is indicating some weakness but not very strong, because the unfavorable key planet of the Dasa Lord is Moon is present. So that Moon is not directly playing, but Moon is conjoined with Venus. They are all present. Definitely Moon in the support, it is present. But strong favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord Saturn is playing role. Because of that, and Saturn and Mercury are playing role. Because of that, it is not very strongly unfavorable, though it is having weakness. So Ketu Bugdi is not strongly indicating coming back. Look at Venus. Venus is the important unfavorable key planet. So that is already influencing these planets we already discussed while we are checking the destiny. The unfavorable planet Venus and Moon or Sun are influencing this destiny planet. That Venus itself is playing. Venus is in the star of Rahu. Rahu also supportive, but when it is having 12, 5, 4, and 2, this is supportive to the unfavorable 4, 2, and 4, and 5, 6, 1. It is supportive for some change. And 12 level planet is Moon again. Moon is again is 3, 8. This pink, this is also pink, and again pink. You can see this pink are coming. So that the Saturn's unfavorable key planet Moon is also playing role here, and other strong unfavorable key planet which is influencing the solar, that is Venus, is directly playing. So, but you can see that Venus in the star of Rahu supported by Mercury, and sublord is Rahu. They're all having supportive significations. Also, they will have the key planet Saturn also in the supports. If you see that Venus has got Saturn in its supports aspected by Saturn, so that is present. And star level planet Rahu representing Mercury also supportive. So though it is having some weakness at the occupying house, 12 level planet, yes, it is indicating some weakness. That is also aspected by Saturn. And again, sublord is same Rahu. It means what? That Venus is ready to support for some weakness. It is not strongly supportive for long stay in abroad, but on its own antra, it will not favor. It needs some strong antra to execute this one. So Saturn Dasa, Venus Bhukti is definitely it is going to cause, during Venus Bhukti only is going to come back. In Venus Bhukti, which antra? During Venus Bhukti, the Antara period should have the strong unfavorable key planet of the Bhukti Lord. What is that? Venus is the Bhukti Lord key planet, right? Venus and Moon. And Rahu also playing. The strong is Venus. It should be playing role in Antara. So that if it is present, then it is going to be unfavorable. That Antara can favor for that event to happen, coming back. If you see the rulers of the other planets, Venus is not playing role for any planet except Ketu. Ketu sublord is Venus, right? So that Venus, under Venus Bhukti, Ketu Antra already having some weakness, and sublord is having this unfavorable significator at the sublord Venus, and Rahu also further supporting to that. So this is the only planet having got the unfavorable key planet of the Bhukti Lord in the sublord. And of course, this Venus is already influenced by the other unfavorable moon is also conjoined with that. So that is all supportive. So please understand, during that Saturn Dasa, Ketu Bugdi was not strong enough to support for the coming back homeland, because Ketu Bugdi Lord should be the strongest one. That's Ketu Bugdi having got favorable key planet of the Dasa Lord. Saturn is playing and Mercury is playing, but also it is having some weak key planet of the destiny. But it is also not having that moon in its rulers. Because of the presence of favorable key planet, it is not strongly favorable for that to happen. But same Ketu in the strong unfavorable Bugdi Lord Venus, that Ketu has acted as the Antra. That is the reason Ketu did not act as the Bugdi, but Ketu acted as the Antra under the Venus Bugdi. So Saturn Dasa and Venus Bugdi and Ketu Antra, he returned homeland. He returned to his, mother company in India, and he started working there. He returned on 2010 August. 2001 August he traveled, and 2010 August he returned and joined the company, joined the Indian company, same company. So that same dasa supported for the travel also, supported for coming back homeland also, and he continued the job in India. So when the dasa is signifying such thing, and when destiny is indicating both favorable and mixed one, then according to the periods, the native will experience both favorable and unfavorable. It will supported for the travel abroad also, supported for coming back homeland also. I think you're able to understand how come saying dasa is supportive for travel abroad, and after 9 years, when that Bukti Lord is strong enough to make the native to come back, during that Bugdi and another Antra, which is also having key planets of the Bugdi Lord, which supported for coming back homeland. I think you're able to understand. We will meet in the next example. Good luck.